Since it just stopped raining, I'm gonna pick my purple pepper and put it in my recipe. Oh, come on, little fella. There you go. Beautiful. Well, hello, my tiny house friends. Welcome to the hot, steamy state of Mississippi. Whew, where it is so hot, the fire ants are on fire. It is steamy out. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and it is in the 90s already. Woo! It's a steamer out and it's going to be like this all week. So, do you remember that little saying I told you the last time? If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Still pertains to me. Yeah, that's right. So driving along in my car and I hear a clunk and I thought I hit a pothole. I look behind me. There's no pothole. Oh my gosh. It sounded like I was constantly hitting a pothole. Take it to the local car shop. They looked at it and said, yeah, this is not something that we can do. You need to take it to the dealership. So I take it to the dealership and they come out and say, yeah, it's like a rear differential and axle. It's going to be $6,000. Excuse me? And then they said, and we recommend you not drive it home. You should probably leave it here so we can fix it. Call my son. He's like, just drive it home. That doesn't sound right. I drove it home perfectly fine. And come to find out that yes, it's an axle, but the way they described it, oh, there's grease everywhere under there. It's just nothing but rust under there. This should have been changed out a long time ago. There was no rust, and I will show you videos. Either it'll probably have to be my next video because it's still being worked on, but there's
that is
not
what now?
CV joint axle.
Huh. Yeah, but
Okay.
there's not all this rust. There's not all this grease that was supposed to be splattered everywhere. Liars. Liars. Oh. So anyway, $6,000 has now turned into, oh, I don't know, 300. I'm telling you, that is so irritating. A dealership. I thought I could trust a dealership. Nope, even the dealerships are scammers. Anyway, I will show you all my car stuff after it's done. And then in the meantime, I get this nasty spider bite on my foot that has turned into something crazy. And let me show you a little video of that.
A spider bite gone rogue. Eee, ouch.
Video of that. So I've been sitting with this painful foot for a couple days, but hopefully it'll subside and get better. Yeah. Lucky me. And anyway, so in the meantime, I'm driving this, and I appreciate it. I am driving a car that I'm borrowing. It has no air conditioning in it. Oh my gosh. When it's like 95 degrees and you're driving it with the windows down, it's nuts. It's crazy. You're melting. So I'm trying to get this car worked on as quickly as possible to get my air conditioning back. How people did handle this back before air conditioning, I'd sure like to know, because I think about that a lot. What did people do before there was air conditioning, like back in the 1800s when women wore these big dresses with several layers. What did they do? How did they handle that? So it got me to thinking, and I started looking into it because, I was curious, and this is what I found out. The design of houses were extremely important and very well thought out. The high ceilings were made specifically to let the hot air rise and escape. And then the large windows allowed for the cross ventilation. They had porches and verandas where they could sit outside to catch the breeze, to kind of give the house more shade and just to relax from the sun. They also had kitchens outside, so they could cook outside and not heat it up inside the house, which I can totally relate to. They had porches outside where they slept, or they would sit out during the day to catch the breeze. They would also sleep outside on the porches. The porches were used for many things, calling them sleeping porches. They would actually put beds out there and have meals out there. In the 1860s, mechanical ceiling fans started to be used. Obviously, they weren't electric, but some of them did use water or steam power and had a belt system to run the blades. One clever invention by John Cram in 1786 was the fan chair. It was operated by a foot pedal and created a cool breeze. And George Washington even owned one. And of course, there was always the ice that was delivered and a nice dip in the lake just to cool you off. Well, those were some clever and great ways to stay cool before there was air conditioning. But I just want to say a special thanks to the inventor of the air conditioner, Mr. Willis Carrier. Thank you, thank you, thank you.